Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda. We just got to the Nexus, found everything in chaos. I decided to go ahead and speak to the four because we're going to have to talk to one of them anyway, so we might as well just do it. You see a lot more female Turians in this game than ever before.
How the hell should I know?
Excellent. Let's go
Spender,
over the
you have
document
a
checklist,
job.
shall we?
If you want to keep it, do it.
Yeah,
Damn it.
Spender's kind of a... yeah.
All right, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father. Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything.
Oh, the meme.
And right
My
now,
face
I
is
just
tired.
want to know what happened with Alec.
Because her face, like, doesn't move. Do I want to meet aggression with aggression, or... She'll probably be like, well, then why are you the patent? Yeah, whatever.
In the moment, it saved my life. But it seems my father meant for me to get the role eventually.
It isn't hereditary. If we wanted an inbred monarchy, we could have left half our gene stock back home. Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
What's your position?
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement effort. As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Tan is quick to remind me.
Yeah, he kind of seems like a
Left
dick,
a perfectly
too.
adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
Sounded like she was a little close to my dad.
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Were you friends? Or...
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking. Or his friend. He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a pathfinder until they've path-found something.
Fair.
Much like a colonial director without colonies.
So you're useless.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack, they disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and
Until?
you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is.
Shouldn't it
Not
be
sure who
we're
started it,
nothing
but we're calling
unless
them
we're
Ket.
bacteria?
Kandros will know more. Maybe too much.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative.
Call
We
it
came here
CSEC.
to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
Yeah, he, like I said, he was in security, so I trust him.
There's also the strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
She said she had an outpost.
You've had no colony successes in over a year. How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles. We can't just plop down an outpost and expect picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire. The initiative promised a goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
And if it had?
Beautiful utopian horseshit. Colonies that produce and support each other. The Nexus a citadel, not headed by Tan, or even me.
Okay.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here.
Remember,
If we
he
don't
hasn't
get a
found
foundation
anything.
of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you.
At least she's
Prove me
honest.
wrong.
She might be a bitch, but at least she's honest. I'm not going to talk to Tan yet, but there's a reason I'm coming down here. Oh, not here yet. There's a quest that starts right here, but it might be after you talk to Tan. Oh, hey, container. Same shit, different day. For posterity, in case the initiative goes belly up, the Nexus is a 4-ring circus. I don't like how Tan operates, and his disdain for Krogan is obvious. Well, duh, he's Solarian. I believe his intentions are ultimately good, but he's an opportunist who likes to create dissent. I don't see the Nexus coming together if he's left unchecked. Oh, that sounds familiar. Anyway, it's already polarizing Addison. She's taking the cue to circle the wagons. I think I can talk to Kandros about this, or at least try to get the two of us more coordinated, or maybe not. Seriously hate this kind of drama. It does seem like the female Krogan have all the brains in the species. Just saying.
Yes, I know the Hyperion docking unannounced caused some switches to blow. That's fine. I don't care. We know the problem is more widespread than we thought. We're working to fix it. That's all. My crew's working on it. We've moved the ops center to the top of our priority list.
Yeah, okay.
There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time.
She's been the nicest one.
Needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and
with all the shit they've been over for years, I don't blame them, honestly. What do you do?
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place.
Wow.
I keep the station functional.
They do live for 1,000 years.
As functional as possible, considering.
What about your arc?
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
You haven't spoken to number 8 yet, have you?
Number 8?
Number 8?
Tan.
Ah.
Ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions.
Of course he will.
I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and, in return, get more say in the initiative.
I'm guessing he's 8th in line.
Why do you call Tan 8?
Because he was 8th in line to take over the Andromeda initiative.
Wow, that many people died?
Of that now and then. Keep him humble.
Yeah, it's still a high-ish number out of, what, 200,000 they said?
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place.
Always get it in writing.
It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
What about you?
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
Kind of makes it sound like she's spying for them. Well, we can guess there's plenty of problems.
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Jean Garson, was killed.
Why?
What happened to Jean Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tan might know more.
That's not ironic, but suspicious that a bunch of leaders were taken out.
And I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Addison's more uptight than ever. And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
Oh yeah, I don't think it'll show it, but because we cured the genophage, but we cured the genophage after they left.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
Yeah.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago.
Yep.
That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Just
Some
rehashing
wounds
things.
never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it. I'm hoping that's all in the past.
We saw that.
Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
We saw exactly what happened with the genophage virus in the in one of the 2 episodes of the Citadel DLC. You actually get to see recorded history of that moment when the Turians and Solarians were getting together, and the Solarians were kind of like, maybe we shouldn't, and the Turian was like, no, we're gonna arrest him. Oh, you don't agree either? Arrest him too. It was kind of, like she said, a shit show.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show mutation against the virus.
Yeah.
A natural defense.
That was in Mass
During
Effect
the trip
2.
to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the
Smart.
adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had.
4 times what you had.
Beyond all the statistics, it
Actually,
means
more than that.
Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future
Like-
out here.
I can't math, but I think it's like 4,000 times better. Okay. Nice
Nothing
to meet
more
you.
for now.
Good luck out there.
Yeah, with all the shit they've been through, I really don't blame them for having all this shit. So, or to feel all of this shit. He's still not here. That panel blows up in his face, and then there's little side quests to do. So, oh, there's a quest down here. See, if there's a quest to pick up,
It's wrong.
you can do
It's
that.
wrong. It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Oh my, you're... So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help.
Hey, it's
You're
Liam.
impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
Exile, huh? Guess it wasn't for having a hand in the cookie jar.
They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have... There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
Sure.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
Okay. But we need to talk to Kandros, our new buddy.
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ.
I like him
Excuse
too.
the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
The Ket.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket.
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why.
I love
They don't talk to
Turian's
us.
blue
Every
tongues.
time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
Yeah, I don't blame you. And why'd you come?
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
Let's see.
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Then my sister became a sculptor,
There.
and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega.
Yep.
Everyone was proud.
Cousin
that I stayed in
Irene.
service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
Yeah. Well, you were kind of forced into it by your cousin, but whatever.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to war in the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
Mm-hmm.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
Don't blame you. Why wasn't he on the Turian arc?
It's rough out there. I might need backup, if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered.
That's a whole other
In
thing.
fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
Sure. Thank you.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Yeah, I like him too. She is like, they're both extremely similar as far as just, they're no nonsense. They'll tell you the truth. He seems a little more bedside friendly, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'm just maybe I just have a thing with Turians because of Garrus.
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrion Kandros for authorization to participate.
I did though.
That's the console for our strike teams.
Yes, I know.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex, combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
You're trusting me? Aw.
I'll deploy your people carefully, Kandros.
Appreciate
No, I
that,
won't.
Ryder. But trust me, Apex can handle themselves.
They don't die.
Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
They don't die. If they fail their mission, they just fail it. They don't die. So, strike teams can be sent on missions to support the Andromeda initiative. If they succeed, they'll earn XP and Ryder will gain a reward. If they fail, they'll earn only a small amount of XP and no special reward. Apex is the most elite strike team in the cluster and handle critical missions. Select a mission and press space to send Apex. Your progress will be automatically saved before multiplayer is launched. I'm not doing multiplayer right now. One, I don't think anybody even plays it anymore. You will then play the role of an Apex operative in a small squad. Play Apex missions in multiplayer either with friends or through public matchmaking to earn strike team rewards for Ryder and additional bonuses. So there's really no reason to do this, honestly. Okay. Oh, it does all the others. Read the description for each mission, the time limit to attempt the mission, the reward for successfully completing the mission, and any mission trait. Can you say mission one more time, please? Or properties. There it is. These missions are currently available for your strike team. Select mission with space and send a strike team. Check back daily for new available missions. The icon describes the difficulty of the missions. Okay. That's it. We good? So bronze is like the easiest mission. What are these icons? Oh, it says I've completed it. Are these from my previous games? I'll take that as a yes. Okay, so I have all my old strike teams? Okay, well, pretend I didn't. I don't know why it's... I wish I would delete that, but I deleted all my other saves. Yeah, see, it failed, but they didn't die. That's a lot of XP. Jesus. And they gain traits too, if it's like a really, really hard mission, but they gained a lot of XP there, so must have been. These are only bronze. So you can play multiplayer or send a strike team. I just always send a strike team. And then it tells you the chance and how much time it takes. There's also over here, you get 12 plus 12 to effectiveness. Level 20 is the highest, so I tend to try to go for lower level ones. And then it also says like plus whatever to positive traits. So like that's 93, even though it's level 12. 93, 94, 94. I'll do 93. So there's that. And then, yeah, again, same thing. And then you, it doesn't matter. I think 93 is, there it is. I was like, that's like kind of boring. All right, so send a strike team, 93%, 91%. Yep, sure, do it. And 93, 92. It doesn't really matter, so we'll just go with the highest one. And then this one is only 90, so let's try it. They're so high, so, oh, dang. I thought that was bronze. It's actually gold. Oh, well, I'll be able to check back in an hour. Cool. All my teams are out there, and you can only have a certain amount of teams, too. I think I'm at the max. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think I'm at the max. I'm not sure. Can I buy another one? Oh, yeah, you can. This is a current list of recruited strike teams. Select a team with space to equip them with specialty gear. Oh. I've played this game a lot of times. I didn't even know you could equip them with gear. Retire a team with V if you want to recruit a fresh team in their place. Why would I even want to? The more strike teams you can... Well, no, this actually would have been good for me to do before starting this new playthrough. Just saying. The more strike teams you have, the more missions you can undertake at once and recruit team to recruit a new strike team for your cause. Strike teams on a mission can earn positive traits if they succeed and negative ones if they fail. Strike team traits can change the chances of success the team has on specific missions. So, yeah, okay. And? Oh, okay. Yep, max number 6. That answers that. I've got 3 gold ones. Damn it. Okay. And then, oh, I have a lot of stuff. Well, here we go. Oh, claim all rewards. Screw all that. Oh, did I just delete it all? I think I just deleted it all, which is probably a good thing anyway. I'll see next time we have some stuff. You know, it didn't give me a whole lot of credits, so trust me, that looks like a lot. It's not. Ew. Oh, those are my items, or I can buy those. Oh, I have one of those? Okay, that must be part of the quest. The crafting in this is a little bit weird, so Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through everything. Definitely don't need more than one. You can't actually put a gun on different people. It doesn't let you. So getting rid of all the identical ones. And mods, I don't think I'm going to get rid of just yet. I need to get to a weapons station though, so I can actually put those in. And that has everything in it. Okay, confirm trade.
Help you?
Pathfinder Rider, here to see Nilken Rensis.
Ah, our murderer.
I thought I couldn't talk at
His
first.
wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanted to chat with you.
The Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
Well, your wife says you're innocent.
Your wife's all broken up over this. She says you didn't do it, and that she loves you.
She's a wonderful person. At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
And then he ended up dead?
So when he was killed, people assumed you did it?
For good reason. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
So it was unintentional.
Sounds like an accident.
That's what I told them. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
Don't give up.
Don't throw in the towel yet. I'll review the evidence. Maybe I can find something that'll help.
That would be great. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Back to Kandros. Oh, arms merchant?
Weapons and stuff. I got you covered. Use the console to take a look through what I got.
Oh.
It'd be a lot easier if I weren't missing half my stock.
Yeah.
You got it. Shop till you drop. Here I come.
We know the prices
Hey,
suck.
wait. Please don't drop anything you bought from me, okay? Tam would have my head if anything happened to you on my account.
Yeah, we don't need that. But yeah, they're probably missing half their stock because, well, it's pretty obvious. So I need to talk to Kandros, get his permission again.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
The case.
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
Let's see what he says to this.
It doesn't seem right to put all that on him.
Of course it isn't, but that's the perception. Despite the lack of
Okay.
physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
And you didn't trust him. Yeah, that does matter.
That is the difference between murder and accidental death.
In this case, motive plus opportunity plus eyewitness account equals murder. Look,
Fair.
knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
All right, thank you.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
See, he actually likes me. At least I feel like he likes me. Whether or not he does or not, I have no clue. I think it's over here. Yeah. Oh, there's a lot. I'm not reading all this. You guys can pause it if you'd like. And next, I'm perusing it. I'm just not going to read it all out loud. My throat cannot handle that. Okay. Oh, that's it? Wait, where's the audio?
We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
Oh, is it over there? I'm looking at the wrong security info, apparently. What?
The Nexus versus Colonist Nilkin, Evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation! We're not giving up, Nilkin. We're taking it back. No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to... No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Well, that wasn't really audio of the actual shooting, so just because I have arguments with my family doesn't mean I'm going to shoot them.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. Record accurate. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
Fully active and
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Scott Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilkin murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the chief. He looked right at Nilkin and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
If his chest burst open while he was looking at him, that doesn't add up. I mean, unless you used a grenade on him, I guess.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
I think that's an argument right there. I mean, sometimes you have to save lives.
Did you see any cat in the vicinity?
Nilkin said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Did Nilkin seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilkin in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been killed. The reality of the act sinking in.
Why was he shocked?
If they'd fought and Nilkin threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
He wasn't picked up.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Yeah, no shit.
Tian wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
It is kind of dangerous there right now. It's really irradiated. Let's take a peek down here. Hello, console. Oh, Spender's not down here right now. Okay. All the better. Guy's a dick. Alright, so speak with Tan.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we've found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
About time.
Good. I was starting to wonder who was in charge around here.
Director Addison is entitled to her opinion. And And mine overrules hers.
Does she know that?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself.
Oh,
To
thank
that end,
you.
the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the golden worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Only 6?
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable. So, how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
Yeah, she knew this was going to get
And
ugly.
if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
Don't play with me.
The way I see it, you need me. If I pull this off, maybe you'll look like the leader you pretend to be.
Ooh.
But first, you have to succeed at being the Pathfinder you pretend to be.
Touché.
Where's my ship?
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the computer.
Damn Solarians, they're too fucking smart.
The missing arcs.
I was wondering about that.
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam Node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No, I'm fine.
Okay, he wanted to talk to us about the Ark.
You may have a less than flattering view of me, but I want to express my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
If I believed
I
it.
don't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
I'll find them. He's gonna say, I don't know.
They're as much a part of the initiative as the human arc. We'll find them.
We have to. Tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
What's he say about this?
I'm looking into the Nilken Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to Eos and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost.
Oh, reference to Mass Effect 1 through 3.
Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
Actually, I think it's only 2 and 3. But figured you'd want to get it right. Somebody else would have gotten it wrong. So, Morden saying. And he was a Solarian. Okay. I'm not sure he did it. I really am not.
I'm hoping it proves something else happened.
This case has been a political nightmare. With all we've been through, the people need stability. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it.
You can't...
We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
You can't just sit there and pin a murder on somebody because it's convenient.
Any more information you can give me on the missing arcs?
No, and that is the distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian arcs are completely unaccounted for. If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst. Should you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the initiative can never be fulfilled.
I'm actually kind of surprised that there aren't more arcs than just those, since there was 8 races, main races, or even more. I don't remember.
Are there any other arcs we should expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave, but before departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship. It seems they're also bringing along Dread.
There they are.
And other species as well. Managing all of their biological needs caused complications, We won't see them for some time to come.
What's this about planet viability?
What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats. Whether that's the cat or other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging.
You think?
Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
Forward stations?
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me. A forward station allows mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But seeing as how every colonization effort has failed, it's just theory at the moment. You get to test it out, Ryder.
Oh, thank you. Now what about the troubles?
It sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you, it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership.
Yeah, that sounds weird.
Even the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, is dead.
Did she die in it?
How did Jean Garson die?
With the rest of the leadership.
Yeah,
When
I
the
guess
Nexus
so.
hit the Scourge, a large wing of stasis pods was destroyed. They were killed instantly. These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up. Gian Garson never glimpsed Helios.
That's how I'd want to go out.
She never saw her vision realized.
Cantor's mentioned something about hitting the Scourge. How did it play out?
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears. An uprising followed. We had no choice but to turn to the Krogan to deal with them. They crushed the mutiny and the criminals were banished. Exiles, we call them. I doubt we've heard the last of them.
Yeah, me too.
They're led by an outlaw, Sloane Kelly.
We read about that.
She used to be one of ours.
Yeah, we read about that in the where I told you to pause it.
Who is this Sloane Kelly?
She was head of security on the Nexus. She
Oh.
opposed the uprising at first, but eventually
Didn't know
turned
that.
traitor and joined them. Misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen? Nonsense. They posed a direct threat to our existence.
I get their frustrations. And the Krogan?
There don't seem to be many Krogan around.
Good riddance. The
Yeah,
Krogan demanded a
they don't
greater
like
say
each
in
other.
Political matters. The last place you want them involved. Their muscle, nothing more. Good for fighting and lifting heavy objects.
Put
When
a
they didn't
woman
get
in
what they
charge.
wanted, they left.
Yeah, dislike for Krogan, but put a woman in charge. They seem to know, or they seem to be more political.
Why don't you like the Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated. My people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
Then why'd you bring them?
What more can you tell me about the initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
They need to drop the fortune part. You're not here for money. At least you shouldn't be. You're here for science.
What do you know about the early days of the initiative?
As most everyone knows, Gian Garson's vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth. Wealthy. Young for a human. Garson had the idea for the initiative in the early 2170s, I believe. Many thought leaving the Milky Way was impossible. But she persevered. And as with most great ideas, the doubters were wrong.
Why do you come?
Why do you think most people came?
Oh, everybody.
There are thousands of reasons. One for every colonist here.
Very
What
true.
does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness.
Mm-hmm.
Finding the thing that eludes them. The thing to fulfill them.
Yep.
While we cannot promise they will find it, we can facilitate the search.
I have to be honest. If this opportunity was given to me, I'd take it in a heartbeat. As long as I could bring one other person with me. That way I'm not completely alone. But yeah, I would take it without hesitation. I think going to a different galaxy would be an opportunity I could not pass up. Sort of like if I was offered a one-way mission to Mars, I'd probably go. Let's see. Well, what do you consider alien?
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arcs. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix. As a Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
Okay. That's it, I think. Oh.
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here or what?
If the others would allow me, they don't see me as the rightful successor.
Okay.
So how does anything get done?
In theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it. In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky. It is maddening.
Yes, I bet it is.
What's their problem with you?
I am not Gian Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than life. Traits I cannot hope to mimic. She and her inner circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the Exiles, some never made it out of stasis. I was deputy assistant for revenue management.
Wow.
Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line for the role.
Yeah, revenue management. And Solarians only live to like 40 or 50 years also. So even though they're brilliant, they are brilliant. It's like, try and get that science to extend your lifetimes and maybe you'll get some real scientific research done.
So, you're an accountant?
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of exploring space. Life had its detours and I went a different direction. Then I heard about the initiative and saw my chance to try the path not taken.
Why did we not hear about it?
Foot on New Worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right. Sorry.
We had like top level security clearance. Why did we not hear about this initiative ever? Like even in Mass Effect 3, it'd be like, oh, we sent those people off to Andromeda already, you know? I think that's all the questions, yeah.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course, as you pointed out, we need each other. Our futures depend on each other's success.
All right, so we need to go back to the Hyperion. Can't go up there just yet. There's that guy. All right, so we'll just do this quest real quick.
Looks fine so far.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
Sabotage?
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
Why?
What is there to be paranoid about?
We've had 3 malfunctions in the past week.
That's not good. Sorry, understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
This has to stop.
Whoever's doing this has to be stopped before someone gets seriously hurt.
That's what I'm trying to do. But I'm an engineer, not a PI. I've scanned all the potential
Lucky for you, I am.
areas I can think of. But I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait. That's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny.
Which is what I said.
Would you, if you have time, maybe you could help me. If they start hitting critical systems.
Of course. I live here
Sure
too.
thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done.
Okay, so now we scan things.
Find out why. Be careful.
Let me put that mission on the right one. That's gonna be there for a while. This one's gonna be here for a while too. See how it tells you that when you're getting close?
Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel.
Oh, it's upstairs. Every time I play this game, I find something new.
Scanning power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
There's that one, but it hasn't exploded yet. How are you doing in here? You got an exploding panel? No? It has been like over a year since I played this game, so... Oh, close, close, really close. Aha!
Scan and
Oh,
trace the wiring
that's gonna go to the other one.
that the saboteur used.
Get out of my way.
Scanning. This panel has been tampered with.
Send the data to Raj.
Yes, Pathfinder.
And looks like there's another one down here. Yep.
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Well, shit. Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
We need to go there anyway. Oh, what's up with this panel? I need to talk to this guy. Yeah, you'll see most of them are... There are some military people. They have, was it STG or something like that? Where they have their special forces unit. But most of them are scientists.
You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr...
Professor Herrick, my colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
Ooh, can I join?
I'm usually out in the field, but I wouldn't mind talking shop. Lab. You know.
You are always welcome.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
Oh,
But
so
your data
a year,
on the
2
Scourge
months.
flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
Okay. Is that it?
Pathfinder, those bioscans are superb. Could you gather more for our comparative conservation effort?
Sure.
What conservation effort?
Ah, my thesis is on the console there. Broad strokes.
Not looking at it.
Comparing and preserving organisms from both galaxies.
I don't know if you even can.
If you donate more bioscans and samples to the catalog, I can get you a finder's fee. Tempted?
Of course. Give me money.
Hi, Pathfinder. Want to hit some rocks for science?
Try and stop me.
Absolutely. What do you need?
Oh, I wish he'd actually said it.
Used your scans and made a VI for geophysics surveys. Beta builds on the console there. Test it out in the field, and I'll wrangle you a consultant's bonus from Director Addison. How's that sound?
And then you?
Pathfinder, we've had some trouble.
Anything I can help with?
Perhaps. I discharged an away team to get readings from a section of the Scourge that was behaving anomalously. They haven't reported in for some time, and sensors can't locate their shuttle. I sent them out there. Good, dedicated people. I fear what might have happened to them.
Stay focused.
Your work is important. Don't lose sight of that. When I'm out there, I'll see if I can find them.
Their friends and family will want to know what's happened, and I need to know.
Alrighty. That was them. So we need to go back to Hyperion. Oh, hey, Cora. Come on.
Hey there.
You okay? Those guys really grilled you. And Addison. First Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence?
Which one is Addison? Oh, you know what? I gotta.
Which one was Addison again? All politicians look the same to me.
Same here. Next time we'll ask for a seating chart. I worked out logistics with Director Tan. They're giving us a ship and crew.
Nice.
He said their best is taking care of it.
I still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your sister's doing.
Okay. So, habitation deck. Oh, did I jump the gun? Where am I? No, okay. I think I need to talk to Sam here too, right? Yeah, he's in there.
Zara Kellis?
Yes?
I have evidence you've been sabotaging the Nexus.
What? No, I'd never... I've been looking into this myself. I have the scans to prove it. Here. I'll transfer the scans I took to your Omni tool.
And that's why I don't trust all
Raj was
evidence.
investigating the same thing, and it led us to you.
My scans point at Raj as the one. So unless someone was setting us both up, I just don't understand.
Well,
The data Miss Kellis has accumulated is strangely similar to Mr. Patel's. A third party seems likely.
yeah, you've been set up.
Looks like someone is using both you and Raj to cover their tracks.
They'd need pretty high-level access for that. Still, it's better than thinking Raj could have done this.
Those are some crazy
But it
blue
means all
eyes.
the data I have is useless. Wish I had access to the security cams. I bet we could find something there.
Ah.
You stay put, so whoever did this doesn't realize we're onto them. I'll check out the security cams.
Gotta go right back to
Raj,
where
you
we
there?
were.
Yes. How did it go? Is it really her?
Wasn't her. She had proof pointing at you. I figure someone's been messing with you both. Just keep a low profile and don't talk to anyone. I'm on it.
Okay. All right, Sam, let's do what
Hello,
you need
Scott.
to do.
Welcome back to Sam Node.
Again,
I
Scott.
adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential?
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
Don't hide anything from me.
Sam, if we're going to work together, you can't keep hiding things from me.
Apologies. I am simply following your father's wishes.
What was he keeping secret?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat.
So you can change to anybody you want.
To keep this fact to himself.
Yeah, that would definitely scare some people.
I can understand. People might get the wrong idea. Super soldiers. A computer having control over a human.
Providing an enhancement to the human. It is a symbiotic relationship that benefits both.
What do you get out of it?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient. Far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI. So what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
I'm still the boss.
But the human's still in charge, right?
Of course. I was never intended to supplant the Pathfinder, only to support and enhance your abilities.
Good to hear. So what's the plan?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
Yeah, so this is the profiles. So you can change it anywhere, anytime you want to. So it'll give you points in a whole bunch of other stuff. Explorer's Jack of all trades. I actually just prefer doing soldier, but you do get ranks on them depending on how much you play with them. So this one you have to like unlock all of them in order to get. So right now I'm level 1 soldier. So yeah. Invest in combat tech or biotic skills to unlock more powerful profiles in a variety of styles. So so yeah, here's the combat skills, and then biotic skills, and then tech skills. You do get to put points in your companions as well. So, and some of them unlock later. Like this one, you need to have 18 skills in order to unlock that. And it's the same with not those, but these. So, let's see, 9 skills. Are they all 9? Okay. So, right now, obviously, we're going to focus on combat. Dang it, stop it. Assault rifles. I'll go ahead and put a point into that. I have 5 points, so I just want to make sure. Tools. I don't need that as much. So I'll put 2 points in that. I'll just put 2 points in this too. If I could remember to actually do that. Perfect. So confirm. And then Cora. Commando or defense training. Let's go ahead and put 1 point in each of these. I won't make you guys watch this all the time. What is focus? Okay, that works. And then Liam. Again, I'll do these where you guys don't have to bother with it. Okay, well, I guess I'm doing that. So, there we go. Confirm. Inventory. All right, so we need to go back to, let's save it. We'll do a new save.
Pathfinder, Captain Dunn said to seal your father's cabin from anyone but you. It's open now.
A trigger? What's it? I keep forgetting I have to hold it down.
Productions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Wow.
Explains Dad's interest. They were Pathfinders too.
I'm surprised they stood up over 600 years.
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alex's
Lots
first
of
kill
guns.
occurred in combat during the First Contact
Lots
War.
of identical guns.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
Hey, it's the SR2. Nice. Mine now.
Sam? What was that?
An eidetic trigger, Related to your father, and the portions of my memory array he locked.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location. Puzzling as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories. One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
You get a lot of those.
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you, needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a bean.
A seed.
And now you know what humility feels like.
All right.
What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
Well, are they still encrypted?
That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
Milky Way. Oh, archaeologist. Is this Liara? Yeah.
Sam, this is a reminder about Dr. Liara Tassoni. She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back. She's got experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
But don't get her.
My sisters mentioned Dr. Tassoni, an expert on Protheans, I think.
I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research onto datapads.
What's she got to say?
Hello, Alec.
That's her
Dr.
voice.
Tassoni. I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word.
Dry snark.
I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful.
Oh, more messages.
Hello, Alec. I received your message. I must say, the thought of exploring another galaxy
Is she here?
has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that.
Nah,
And
she
anyway,
didn't go.
I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
Okay. Milky Way departure.
The day is finally here. We're pushing off from Earth. We'll jump through a few relays first, then we hunker down for the long trip across dark space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams aboard the Hyperion. I certainly have my own. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change a man. Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now.
No, this is the last
I'm worried
message.
about Sarah. Dr. Tapero says she'll be fine, but she's my daughter. How can I not worry? I hate to leave her like this. It's these moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often. Or ever. Which brings me to the tough part. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand.
Ooh. Ominous. And those are still going to be encrypted. So.
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient Protheans. It is common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the Milky Way about 50,000 years ago, then went extinct. Even at the time of this writing, the year 2182, their culture remains a mystery. During my studies, I have developed some practices that can be used when analyzing any ancient culture. I hope they may prove useful for the research community.
I'm checking to see because I don't remember off the top of my head what year the Reapers attacked. Mm-hmm. 2186. So that was only just a few years before when they actually went, or when they were actually invaded.
When studying a dead race, the most obvious problem is the lack of an observable population. This raises the question, when is a species truly extinct? The Prothean civilizations spanned the galaxy, and it took centuries to confirm that all members of the species really had died out.
Except
While it's
one.
possible that living Protheans may be found in a hidden pocket of the galaxy one day, the chances are statistically trivial. Once an extinction is confirmed, the study's nature moves from sociology to exoarchaeology.
Oh, as a fledgling archaeologist myself and sociologist, I actually appreciate those terms. So, good job.
When studying an extinct race, it is important that our preconceptions and current knowledge not color the facts. We must look to the evidence itself. The Protheans constructed the Citadel and an incredible network of Mass Effect relays.
No,
this
they didn't.
speaks to a culture of the highest order.
They didn't create
Such
it.
a monumental achievement surely must come from an enlightened race
Nope.
that was in harmony with its people, free of conflict and strife.
Nope.
Without the ability to study a living example, however, this can never be determined with 100% accuracy.
So it retcons the fact that, well, this might be before she finds the last living Prothean, forgive me. But yeah, the Protheans were not a peaceful race. They actually subjugated a whole lot of races, and were kind of assholes and warriors. All right, Sam.
Ryder, the blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories, which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Yes, you will experience them via your implant.
Creepy.
Okay. Something new every day.
Play it.
Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Oh, do I get to see it?
Alec,
Not really.
communications will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
See, I never even heard of this guy.
On the Citadel.
Yeah, I never heard of
My
him.
mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
Well, we know why the Asari are.
But it's illegal.
Because of the Geth.
Not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Okay, you're sounding like the elusive man.
This advantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own five senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can.
How?
By augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Yeah, we
Because
fixed
they were
that.
separate from their creators.
And that's what we heard too.
AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together, benefits both.
That's why I chose the other option, the third option.
To revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Bitch. Doesn't seem like that stopped him.
Alec,
Ellen, what did the doctor say?
he told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Not on my watch.
Well, that's our mom.
Wow. Hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
It was his way. I'm kind of deciding how to role play him. Like, did he like his mom? I'm assuming he did.
I would hope so. Mom's life was worth fighting for.
It would seem his obstinance extended to me as well.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much. After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Yeah.
Of what?
Unknown.
Everything.
Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters.
Jeez, I just
I
came
detect
from there.
additional memories, but they are currently logged. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it.
What are your abilities?
What are your capabilities?
Each arc houses a SAM. Simulated.
Oh, each arc has their own.
Each is an artificial intelligence designed by Alec Ryder to support Pathfinders and their teams.
But AI is illegal in the Milky Way. How'd my dad get around that?
Exceptions were made. The initiative deemed his research vital to the mission. Our design was conducted in secret.
So there are other Sams out there?
Correct. However, your father continued to modify my own routines until the Hyperion's departure. I am the most advanced
I was
Sam
going to say,
in
so
the
he's
initiative.
unique.
I take it you're based here in Samnode?
Correct. This is where my core processing unit resides. However, using quantum entanglement communication, I remain in constant touch with you and the Pathfinder mission team, even over great distances.
Interesting.
What more can you tell me about my implant?
The implant itself provides me with direct access
Don't
to
you
your
wish you had
senses.
phones like
I
that?
can see, hear, and experience the same stimuli you do while in the field. This raw data enables me to provide real-time feedback and analysis of the situation.
Then Dad added the secret sauce.
You removed the restrictions on my access to Pathfinder physiology.
You didn't have to say things like that.
Uh-huh. Just promise you won't fry my brain or anything.
Trust is an important concept in any relationship. Alec taught me that. I will not fry your brain. It would end badly for both of us.
Mm-hmm.
Me more than you.
Yeah, true.
Do you know anything more about Sarah's condition?
I monitor Dr. Carlisle's reports. He is providing her with the very best care possible. I'm afraid there is nothing more to be done at this time.
So no point in seeing her?
What did you mean by a symbiotic relationship?
Symbiosis is a mutually beneficial relationship between two life forms. A flower provides nectar to a bee, who in turn provides pollen for the flower. The bee gains nourishment, and the flower can propagate. In similar fashion, my own evolution was shaped by your father's experiences, and will now expand with yours. In return, I provide you with capabilities and analysis beyond normal human faculties. We each benefit.
The shape of Sam there is, I know it's a stretch, but it's just in my mind. Makes me want to play StarCraft 2 story mode again. Like I said, I know it's a stretch, but there's something that happens in that game that has a very similar shape. And it's like, but, and it's alien too.
That's all for now.
Of course.
Maybe I will play StarCraft 2 story mode. I have all the DLCs. Alright. And you can go to the map and see if there's any other quests for you to do here. I'll go ahead and get this. You can't do anything with it just yet, but here's Captain Dunn. Stop.
Ryder.
You're not on the bridge, Captain?
We powered it down. Can't afford to waste energy. Though Cryo Bay and Samnode are exempt. And I told him to keep their hands off Alec's
Oh,
quarters.
I need to go in there. That's right.
You have access now.
Thanks.
Hey, sorry about your father. He was really good at what he did. Just not so good at working with people. He was right about going planetside, though.
He was difficult.
No need to sugarcoat it. He could be a pain in the ass.
He and I had our disagreements, that's for sure. Anyway, here's hoping you and I get along better.
I would like to
If
think
there's
so.
anything else I can help with, let me know.
What do you do now?
Now that the Hyperion is docked, what'll you do?
Normally, I'd supervise thawing out the colonists, but that's been put on hold. I hear you're the one helping resolve the issue. Good luck with that.
Thanks.
If someone had told you that you'd be in the Andromeda cluster, even 5 years ago...
She'd have been
Are
asleep.
you kidding me? I'd have laughed them out of the quadrant. Although the way things are now isn't exactly what I was hoping for either.
Yeah, don't blame
We
her
all
there.
knew there was a possibility on arrival of less than ideal circumstances. When you sign up, you hope for the best and plan for the worst.
That is a phrase that I've used for decades, literally. Hope for the best, plan for the worst.
Why did you join the initiative? We're a long way from home.
How could I not? I love my job. Coming here, all this, it was just a logical extension of what I already do. Sailing through new stars, discovering new worlds. What self-respecting explorer could pass that up?
You know, one thing I've noticed, they are recycling voice actors in this game, but not nearly as obvious as other games that I've played. Like Greedfall was really bad at it. But this one, it's like they are recycling voice actors, but the voice actors are acting, so it doesn't sound exactly like the other person.
Thanks for the talk.
All right. I have requests to submit, administrators to harass, and people to wake up. I'd better get to it. Good luck out there.
Cool. Sam said we had something else to listen to in our little hovel, so let's see what is there. Oop.
Your father's personal logs.
Mm-hmm. Her disease. Yeah, what is it?
How life can change in an instant. Suddenly my career doesn't matter. This incredible woman I've been married to all these years. She's facing the end. All I think about are the times I wasn't there for her. Well, that's going to change. It occurs to me that Sam might be more than I ever imagined.
Did he put Sam in the mom to try and stave off her disease? I mean, we don't hear anything about the mom, so I don't know. That's a lie, I do know, but I'm trying to, be cool for you guys. I know, it hurts me too. Eep! I saw that. Chinese. I really need to get to a workstation. Nothing else here? No, nothing else here. But let's see what we've got. So we have to do the security footage. That's going to take a while. That's going to take a while. Not going to do that just yet. Access terminal. Oh, those are just... Oh, okay. So it doesn't say that I have to visit my sister at all. Okay. There's a lot of back and forth with this machine. I wish there wasn't, but unfortunately there is. All right. So now we gotta look at him and then go immediately back to where we were. Oh, what's you?
But the planet was toxic. What if they store oxygen?
Yes? What am I supposed to do with this? Oh, well, I guess I yesed it anyway.
I still reckon they had breather gear stowed in that armor.
Perhaps both. Life is infinitely adaptable, as our expedition proves.
That gave me the quest? I thought talking to him gave me the quest. Shows how much I knew. Alright, so here's where we look at the security footage.
This file is useless. Let's check another. And another scrambled file.
Coincidence seems unlikely.
Let's check another.
We already know it's sabotage.
This file is also corrupted. Definitely not a coincidence. You'd need pretty high clearance to mess with the security camera files. Someone working for Kandros, maybe.
That is the most probable scenario.
Think you can get enough out of the files to find a match using biometric scans, Sam?
The files were badly scrambled, but if I combine all the available identifiers, it might work. Based on the limited information available, we are looking for a human male, assigned either to the Nexus or Hyperion. You will need to conduct scans from close proximity.
Got it.
But they were having this issue beforehand. Scan people in the Ops Center, scan Nexus security transferred to the Hyperion. I mean, we can scan them, but honestly, don't need to. I will show you exactly where he's at because I can do that. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it just goes to everybody that you can scan, but he's over here.
Scan results show a partial positive. Target is most likely suspect.
Who is he?
We'll
Dale
find out.
Atkins, right? We need to talk.
Look, not to be rude, but I have work to do.
I don't think so.
We know what you've been up to. You're done here.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just doing my job, that's all.
Proof says you've been up to no good.
Figures. Screw this. Screw all you hypocrites on this station. You weren't here when they kicked out our loved ones. Mutiny? We just wanted answers. My sister is out there. I don't even know if she's alive or...
I sympathize, but you're possibly killing others.
I'm sorry for what happened, but setting explosives isn't the answer.
Neither was sending people into exile because they didn't agree with policy.
He has a nice butt.
I don't care what you think. The mutiny leaders were right to demand to know what was going on.
You could have hurt people, killed them.
Like those who got killed when the leadership had the Krogan stomp on my friends? I'm done talking. I confess, it was me. Do whatever you want.
They'll just kick him out anyway, so... Technically, it's not up to me?
Not my call. The Nexus leaders will make that decision.
That lot make a decision? That'll be the day.
I think they can all decide to kick you off the station. Hey, I got viability points for the entire galaxy? Okay. Alright, now what? I think we have to go get our ship. So, let's see. Find the missing science vessel. That one we won't be able to do for a while. Won't be able to do those for a while. So, yeah, to our ship, I guess. Let's go see our Tempest. The new Normandy.
Ready to see what Tan gave us?
I hear it's something special. Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks and looking great.
Vetra.
We won't be long.
I like Vetra.
The way things are going,
I can romance
we're on our
her.
own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style.
See, she is an easy romance. You just do the standard romance with her. But PB, you have to do very specific things with PB. So I might do that one just to show you guys. You can still flirt with everybody, and then you have to make a final decision like you normally do with romance games. But with PB, you have to be very specific on what you do and do not do. Pretty ship, though. It'd be nice if we could change, like, the paint scheme on it. Just saying. Does every Pathfinder get a Tempest?
Let's go take a closer look.
Or are we special?
Let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14 months late. So you're the one who's making everything happen. Vetra. Vetra Nix. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between.
I think she's the voice of
The sooner we get out of here, the better.
the
You're coming with us?
female Turian from
Yes.
Omega.
Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
Why?
What's the rush?
Just don't want to waste any more time.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Hold it, hold it. You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
I didn't do it.
Whatever happened, it wasn't me. I just got here.
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with a family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Blackmailing?
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Smooth.
Nicely done.
Part of the job, Pathfinder. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
Nice. Thank you for that. So show me my new ship.
Who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it?
Well, isn't that kind of what we're doing?
Everything's state of the art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Plus her crew, of
There's
course.
Gil.
The best in their field.
Glad to see you're doing so well, Scott.
Hey, Lexi.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey.
I like him. You can romance him,
We call
too.
this the research room.
Only as a
There's
male.
space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of
Hi,
All
Suvi.
run by Suvi Anwar, our science
You can
officer.
only romance her if you're
The quarters are
female.
below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
This is going to be fun.
It's really gonna be something, isn't it?
I haven't even shown you the best part. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
Cool. So,
Better head to the bridge when we're ready to go.
I don't think...
room. You can make vid calls from the central table or just get the crew together.
Okay, so we have a voice-activated tour guide. Good to know.
We call this the research room. You can run research
This
projects
one.
and coordinate with the Nexus from here.
Oh, I know this is Tech Lab. You're not going to give me a walkthrough for this?
Pathfinder, check this.
Okay, so you guys are still doing your thing. Oh, wait. You're done already? Okay, so what can I do with you? Oh, God. They're max level, too. No, she's not. Never mind. I don't think I can... I can try, but I'd rather send someone with a better chance. Wow, that's got 3 hours. Wow, okay. And 2 hours. So yeah, I think I'd rather, and this is just a buff that they have. I think I'd rather wait for a couple of my other ones. That one's done in 20 minutes. I mean, I can throw something in there. Expires in 9 minutes or 9 hours. So let me just start it. Worst case scenario, they earn a little bit of XP. What's up, Liam?
Seems like we're forever racing, but there's always time to check out new toys. Useful ones.
Always game for new toys.
This makes use of old ones. Like anything you grabbed on Habitat 7. Raw minerals, tech, doesn't matter. The research station will strip that stuff down and give you options.
Explorers, turn scavengers. Yeah, let's rely on ourselves.
We're on our own, for everybody else. That's what Pathfinder means now.
Yeah, well, everybody should be so lucky. This tech is aces. If the best we get is what we make, still the best. Check it out.
Yep. So now you have R&D terminal, literally. So you have research and development. So, oh, okay. Yep. I can do it a lot faster. All right. So Once you choose a weapon to do, which I actually like the Valkyrie myself, but there's another one. I don't remember. But you can choose Milky Way technology, which is what's here, or you can choose Helios technology. So, or you can choose, which we don't have yet, Remnant technology. So, and there's a lot of guides online as to what weapons do what, and I'm like more than halfway to my limit. So, and then in development, you can actually craft weapons. So there's that. That's where you use these particular things. Like, say if I wanted to craft an Avenger assault rifle, okay? So then back out of that. So we can do view materials. No, okay, so craft. No. Is it? Let me look at something. Okay, thank you for that. I don't want to go to the bridge yet, but I'll show you guys in a second. Here's the biolab.
That's the biolab. We can grow plants for food and oxygen, keep any specimen safe.
Okay. Cora puts up shop here generally.
Wonder how fast that engine core clocks in.
Are you going to tell me about this now? No? Okay. Another person we haven't met yet will take up this spot.
Hey.
And there's Suvi. How you doing,
Almost
Suvi?
out there. Hello. Finally. I've just got to finish this download from the Nexus.
Oh, you don't
We'll
even
be
get
ready
to
for
talk to her?
launch. We'll be ready for launch.
Okay. That looks familiar, doesn't it? From the SR2.
Hi there. Can we talk and stuff later? I've got some last minute adjustments.
If you had said
Should be ready to go when you
calibrations,
are.
if you had said calibrations, that would have made this like perfect. This altercation, or not altercation, you know what I mean. So let's see, down here. This is Vetra's room. By the way, Gil stays up there most of the time. Sometimes they travel around the ship, but most of the time Gil stays in the engine room. This is Vetra's little department, and she's right here.
Securing cargo and checking everything made it on board.
Cool.
The bridge report's ready.
Thank you. And there's Cora. Like I said, sometimes they travel around the ship.
Finalizing orders, flight plan, command access. Ready when you are.
Cool. Thank you. And then there's the med bay. And there's Lexi, our doctor.
Excuse me. I need to make sure we have everyone's medical files from the Nexus. Come by after.
Oh, you've got this. You don't need an old man a few hundred years your junior to tell you you're ready for this. I'll do it anyway because I know it's true. You keep your riders safe and I'll do the same with mine. Aww. Kind of funny actually that they're sharing riders.
Most of the crew bunks in here. Cozy, huh? But your room's got more of a view.
It's a great view too. I'll show you here in a second. And then yeah, the couch with Liam. I wasn't able to show that one. Let me see if I can. Check out that little Easter egg though. Right next to his right shoulder. Plants versus Zombies. All right. Yes, I find the stupidest things to be stupid about. Let me see if I can go into... Yes, I can. Okay. That's the couch. And then this is generally Liam's room. Again, they do travel a lot, and you can see where they're at any given time, just so you know. And yes, you can zoom in and stuff. So yeah, Cora, Vetra, both here. And it tells you where all the rooms are and stuff if you ever get lost, because this place can get kind of confusing, especially for first-time players. So, wait, hold on a second.
Ryder.
There's a quest on floor 2. Why is there a quest there? Huh. So I haven't talked to Callow and Suvi, but I have talked to Suvi. Oh, this is probably just the quest for us to leave. So, all right, let's head on over. There's a few ways to get upstairs / downstairs. There's stairs, and then you can take a lift. Here's our galley, which is generally where another teammate we pick up hangs out. And then this is the bathroom. So, actual toilet and an actual dual shower with rust on them. I hope nobody is shy around here. And this is our cabin.
These are the Pathfinder's quarters. Your quarters. Sam's router is down there too.
Yeah, Sam's over there. So yeah, it's definitely, I mean, it looks really cool as it is, but once we get out in space, my God, the scenery is amazing. Over here is a wardrobe. So I don't like the jacket. Let's see. Custom tints. That's what I wanted. It saves my custom colors. Okay, I'm down with that. See, the problem I have with this is the icon here does not change colors with everything else. It's always white and blue. So I feel like I have to keep it white and blue, and that's really annoying to me. I mean, I could do black and blue. That way it does really match everything. Do you know what? I'm going to do that. And my pants are still white, are they? Why didn't it change my pants? No, it did. It just didn't change all of them. Okay. That's still good enough. Okay. I love blue. Don't get me wrong. Blue is one of my favorite colors. But I feel like it's just kind of grating on the eyes after a while. So you can run down that way, and then here's the bridge. Have a little bit of Mass Effect 3, 2, 1
Departure trajectory locked, Nexus Control.
in the background. A little bit of the music.
Ah, time for introductions.
Hi, Callow.
You must be Ryder, Callow Jath. A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course. I'll be piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship, but it'll take a Pathfinder's guidance to see us through Helios.
Still learning the ropes, I'll be honest.
I'm new to this. Being a Pathfinder running a ship?
You'll be fine. As for the ship, I can help. I knew the Tempest when she was a blueprint. I was test pilot for the Tempest's early prototypes.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm itching to see how she performs out here.
So how do I...
The console syncs with your implant. Just swipe.
Yep, and here comes everybody.
And the nav system calculates everything. Very efficient.
It was optimized for a Pathfinder.
Everything's secure, if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big?
Hey, that was big too, but failure really isn't an option.
I guess we have to be.
All right. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Command access is transferring successfully.
Science and monitoring stations look fine. Lexi's reporting in.
Helm is green. Gil reports the drive core is online.
This is it, Ryder. The Tempest is yours, unless you've got something to say for the log.
We've got this.
Things seem bad, but we've already beaten the odds, and we'll beat them again. You know it, I know it. So let's show them what we got.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest, ident 2527, prepping to depart.
It's definitely been influenced by the SR2 with the way the engines move independently and stuff.
Tempest. Godspeed, Pathfinder.
Poof.
2 EOS then. What would have been our Habitat 1?
2 failed outposts put an end to that idea.
Maybe we can turn things around. Callow, take us in.
In a second. Oh man, I can't. Oh, T to exit. Because I want to look at my guns. I'll show you guys where that is. This is the escape pods, which will house another one of our teammates that we don't have yet. And here is where we do our loadout to take the guns we do have and change it. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that. So, Sorry Sword, I think has a lot more damage, I think. 400 melee for that one, yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna stick with that one. And then this one, since we're doing pistols on that, you can actually compare them to what you're using. So right now we're using the Predator 1. So everything will be compared to that. So let's see. A little more weight, a slightly less accuracy. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that out. And then let's see if there's any... Oh, is this better? No, not really. It's not horrible, but eh. That one's not that great. Okay, so that's pretty much what we do. So pistol receiver, we only have, that's the only one we have, is just pistol receiver. So that's how you put that in. So this is assault rifles. My bad. So this is assault rifles. And we do have the N7 Valkyrie, which actually is not that great. So let's see if there's other options. Is the Cyclone the best one to have? Well, that one's not too bad. That's actually the one I had, isn't it? I was hoping that one would be better, but it's really kind of bad. I might just stick with the Cyclone. Let's see what happens with these. So we have a couple of barrels. So we'll go ahead and stick one in there. And then you choose a second one. You can't do 2 barrels, obviously. Clip size. A lot of these have similar things as in Mass Effect 3. You could do this with your guns there too. So it's, you know, clip size you could do. So, and then we need Combat Fitness 3 for an extra holster, but then we have our armor, which we have no mods for. And then consumables. Let's do disruptor ammo. And then confirm the layout. So now he's got good weapons and armor. Well, at least good as to what we can do right now. Let's use this map. And instead of going to iOS right now, what we're gonna do, I have an exclamation point for that. So we're gonna do system view.
I'm picking up something.
Yeah. And, oh, yeah, let me do that. Because that's one thing that I wanted to do. Instead of going to EOS right away, I actually wanted to find the missing scientists. And I should probably save it. Just so I don't have to go through all that walkthrough again. So you right click if you're using mouse and keyboard. Okay, this is all mouse and keyboard. You right click on it and it tells you that there is something to look at. You left click on it and it tells you what it is. So then you can zoom over to it. I'm not going to fast forward this one, but see they said tab skip. It's kind of cool to look at, but my God, it wastes so much time, and a lot of people were complaining about motion sickness. So I guess that's your spoiler warning for motion sickness. So, but I'll show you the fast forward is a lot better. So I right clicked again and there's nothing yet. But all these planets that have exclamation points on them, you can actually go to. So I'm going to tab skip. It'll pop us right in there. Saves so much time. And then nothing. I mean, it gives you an analysis of them. I'm not going to read them all just because there are like 80 planets or something like that. And frankly, I don't necessarily I don't necessarily know what all the data means. So if you're a scientist or you love space or something, feel free, have at it. Wrong one. So it says progression 50%. I'm wondering if there's going to be a different, something else to look at on that planet. Oh no, that's 50% for the whole, whatever this is. Well, that looks like it's got an atmosphere.
Anomaly detected.
It's a lot faster than the other one. What are you?
Probes launched. Detecting what's left of a ship.
Oh. Ship name Caryatid? Caryatid? How would they know that? The Caryatid. Reported missing, presumed loss. Is that our ship? Well, I got Solarian and Quarian stuff out of it. Seeing if there's anything left on the ship, but no. Okay.
Anomaly on sensors.
Yeah, try to get the other games to go that fast. That's a pretty cool little 3D looking volcano, except when you go to the side, then you're like, oh, that's very much 2D. But it still looks cool. And then this one. Oh yeah, one thing, if you don't know, that all galaxies at the center of the galaxy, you can barely see it, there it is, has a giant black hole. No joke. That's even at the center of our galaxy, not our solar system, that's the sun, but in the center of the Milky Way galaxy is a giant black hole. That's what kind of holds everything together. Even Earth, far away from the black hole, is still pulled into orbit by, well, I guess I should say the solar system is pulled into orbit by the black hole. So yeah, just to let you guys know, a little science. All right, so cluster map. It's taking us here for the missing scientists. And I won't fast forward this one. Actually, I don't think you can fast forward these.
So this is where the human ark first entered Helios?
Heck of a wake-up call.
Mm-hmm. Was Suvi on our ship?
Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Anomaly found. Shuttle spotted. Drifting. It sustained catastrophic electrical damage.
Yeah, I don't think they made it.
That's the research vessel Dr. Aridana informed us of. There are no life readings within.
She'll want to know.
Yeah. So next time we go to the Nexus. Is it Nexus? Yeah. Next time we go to the Nexus, we'll be able to tell her. This is Habitat 7, right?
I'm picking up something.
Whoop.
Probe away. Satellite detected.
No, that's a human satellite. Inactive but salvageable. I don't know if a planet can have more than one thing to look at. Many of them do have these anomalies, though. Many don't, but many do.
Probes launched. We've got a crater.
And all it gives me is XP. Good to know. Okay, I saw that light over there and I was like, what is that? But that's where we're going. Yeah, see, that one doesn't have anything. So, last one is this one.
Anomaly on sensors.
Iron?
Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Aluminum. Yeah, it's important to get minerals and stuff because to be able to craft things. All right, 100% on this place. So let's do Pfeiffer real quick. I like getting things cleared out as much as possible because there will be times in the future part of this game where it's like, hey, you need to go to this place, and
This is about as far as the Nexus surveyors could get before, well...
Let's see what's waiting here.
Yeah. Isn't that cool? In fact, let's go over there. The black hole.
Up something.
Yeah, you'll wait. That's as close as we're getting. Caution is advised. Yeah. See, it even bends light because that's how strong the pull is.
Probes launched.
There can be several things that are hidden. And if you didn't like look at the different things or different solar systems by yourself, then you'll have more of a chance of getting multiple hidden things. Could you imagine, though, the first time I played this game, you had to do all of the travels. Could you imagine having to do that? It took so much time. It's like now I can just arrive there for ones that are in the same solar system. So this definitely takes a lot less time. That looks a little like Earth. It is definitely not like Earth, though, with 117 Celsius. I can't Celsius very well, but I can guarantee you 117 is not pleasant. 100 Celsius is boiling water, right? 152 Celsius, yeah, no. But then again, it is the closest to the sun. Minus 58 Celsius. Interesting. Okay. Well, that be the end of that one. Let's head to Eos, or Pythias. Yes, I'm aware I have unused skilled points.
System Pythias. Andromeda Initiative Habitat 1. Designated Eos.
It was supposed to be an easy first step. Until no one else showed and we got clobbered. Twice.
Why has Sam altered frequency detection?
What are we hearing, Sam?
There is a signal, Pathfinder. I recommend an immediate examination of Eos.
Yeah, in a second. But I want to know what else is here.
Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
There's a pretty cool mission that you are on, like a breaking up planet. Not for quite a while, but it's still pretty fun to do. And yes, you do have to investigate each one. One, to even just get the percentage done. But also, there could be things hidden on or around the planet that you wouldn't know otherwise. Like this. It's right here. Like I said, around the planet.
Satellite detected.
It's another one of our satellites. So we'll do that one last. Okay. Nothing there. What are you? See, I'm a space nerd. I love space. I love space more than Markiplier loves space. And that's saying something. But, so this game will always have a place in my heart just because I love the way it looks regardless of the gameplay.
Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Beryllium. Okay. Pele. I'm guessing it's on fire. Yep. All right. Anything else? No? Okay. Then to pausing. Go ahead and save it. And I will see you guys in the next one. I know it's kind of a tease, but trust me, it'd take forever otherwise. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Please take care of yourselves and others. Stay safe out there. Poke your head out the window and take a look at the stars, because there's more out there than you believe, and it just makes you feel a lot smaller. Anyways, I'll see you guys later, okay? Yep. See you guys soon. Bye.